Hello everybody and welcome to this quick tutorial where we are going to simply turn wording into a form of metallic writing. So what you're looking for here hopefully is a word that you can apply a sort of metallic texture to, whether it's sort of steel or brushed steel. Either way, we're going to do a quick tutorial on this, so you can get this couple of nifty sort of hints and tips down. So initially I've got quite a large canvas here because it works better on a larger sort of platform for your wording. So off the cuff real quickly, we're going to fill the background with a black. Very quick and easy if you've got the palette set to this, that and the other. The black being the background color is just simply control on backspace. Very simple, or you can just go to here and choose your bucket, and you can fill the layer with the layer selected. So anyway, let's get some text. So as we want to do, fairly big writing. Right, I've already got this this font selected here. I think it's pretty cool. Looks quite metallic already, in terms of like sort of futuristic. So select that. I'm just going to be a bit more anal. Stick it in the middle, and there we go. Right, so two layers, one black, one with the word metal written into it. Click back onto layer 1. We're going to go up to filter. We're going to add noise, and it's going to look like this, like your TV does when it loses its signal. Always make sure you've got monochromatic ticked, because if you don't, it adds color to the noise, and we want to keep it purely black and white. It's Gaussian, and it's about 150.65. You can play around with this to the desired effect that you want. So you're going to go OK, and then immediately again back up here to the filter, go to blur. We're going to go to sorry, I'm not going to go to that. We are going to go to motion blur, and I've already got it set to a distance of 200 pixels, and it's at an angle of -10 degrees, so it gives it that sort of slanting feel to it. You can have it leveled out if you want, or in any direction. It's entirely up to you. But as you can see, the wording here fits in before it starts to come back into focus again. So that's just because of the blurring that we have on the motion blur. So we can click OK with that. What we're going to do is just rearrange the order down here, putting metal underneath this sort of steel looking ish layer. We're going to hold down the Alt button for a PC, hover between the two, and apply that layer to the wording. So you can see everything we've done now has applied really quickly to the lettering that we've got. So we've given the lettering a style of fill, so to speak. Okay, so what we're going to do now is right click, blending options, and here we go to bevel and emboss. Click into the layer, and we can see here we're going to select hard chisel. Now the size of this really does depend on what sort of effect you want to finish with. I don't want anything too major. I'm going to go with 20. Then we're going to click on the gloss contour, and the drop down I'm going to choose ring. Just sort of makes it a bit more rugged. I think it gives it that definitive shadow. And we're going to put anti-aliased as well, or anti-alazed, however you want to say that. I think it just gives it sort of a sharper look. And then at this point as well, if you want to apply a gradient overlay, you can, but we're going to actually do that separately in a second. So for now, we've just got that brush steel. So that's that. You could almost have that as your layer if you wanted to, and if you wanted to keep that, you can do. But to add further sort of finishing touch to it, just to give it that rugged look, what we're going to do is go back up to this layer. We're going to hold down Control, click on the new layer, just move that above there. You can do this any way you want to, really. I'm going to go to Filter, Render Clouds. It's going to render the clouds over. But what I'm actually going to do is change it to Overlay, so it sits on top of the steel layer that we've got. And I'm going to put this to about 60. And again, we're going to apply the same again. Control, and click on the new layer. I'm going to move it up, and this time what I'm going to do is get a gradient tool. I've already got it laid out here. These are the colours I've chosen, so I've chosen this one here and just replace the colours with these steelish colours. And what I'm going to do is go directly up because I want the pattern to be darker in the middle, and again an overlay, so I want to lay that on top of what I've currently got. And here you can see that looks pretty funky already, but you can just play with the opacity, finishing off the detail as to how you want it. And then simply again as well, what we could do after this would be to create a new layer, drag it to the bottom, and again you've got your sort of metal effect. Nice and simple. You can give it an outer glow, do whatever you want it to do, just to sort of make it shine or stand out. Didn't want dissolve, but never mind. Normal, that's what we're after. However you want to do it. But there you go, a simple metal effect. So run over those steps again, go back through the video, do leave a comment, and like I say, what we can do for you is if you wanted to find out any more hints and tips, or if there's a certain question that you want to ask, that you want a video to be done for, then drop it in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and I'll make sure that it gets recorded and put up as soon as possible for you. Anyway, all the best. Remember to like and comment on the videos and subscribe if you're new to the channel.